was once a girl in the USA whose fancy one morning did stray. A bearded husband she indeed had to find, was the thought uppermost in her mind.
Follow the sun to Israel is what they say. The land of the Bible, an old people, a young nation, a country of legends, of puzzles, and pioneers. This boy is the cat's Whiskers. I'll track him down wherever he is, even if I have to learn Hebrew.
Some like my beard, some don't. But it does get wrapped round the throttle sometimes and blocks out the radar screen. The girls aren't too keen on it either. The 10:20 Express. Good show, old bean. To think the angel of my dreams could drop out of the sky.
To think my dream beard is here in this country.
And very nice, too. Pity these stopovers are so short. You land, you shave, and you're off again. She really is a corker. If only we had some thick pea soupers to stop flying, it would give me a chance to take her to town.
Strange? I don't feel like a stranger.
Well, that's hardly surprising. We've got people from 99.5 countries here. Wide avenues like in Paris, big movie houses like in New York, parks like in London, and gardens, well, like in Babylon.
Do you have many beards, like in the Bible?
Well, actually, we're a little short on them at the moment. There are lots of barbers here, you see. Still, what with 500,000 people here, you won't have much trouble. If I was you, I'd take a deco at the beach. Find all sorts on the waterfront, especially at low tide. Now, here's your hotel.
I'm attracted to a certain type of man. Henry VIII, Bluebeard, Methuselah. I like sporty types too, preferably with a goatee or a beaver. Though I suppose it makes it difficult to swim. Seen that donkey somewhere before. Maybe that's my bewhiskered pilot. I wonder if he puts curlers in it at night.
Lying cheek by jowl to Tel Aviv, Jaffa existed in Noah's days.
Without Noah, there would have been no beards.
At twilight, the sky of Jaffa is the color of the famous oranges. Here are twisting streets, straight merchants, old ruins, and new nightclubs. The prophet Jonah was swallowed by a whale here, so they say. Andromeda was chained to a rock by her dad, left to the mercy of the sea monster, so they say.
I wonder whether Mark Antony ever gave Cleopatra a flower of Jaffa, like he gave her the town as a token of his love. I hear the call of romance. Ah, gay Jaffa by night. The magic spell of flickering candlelight and exotic sounds. Not only false beards, but false pretenses. That's too much for any whale to swallow, Jonah or not. Oh, excuse me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh, you go first.
No, I'm having... It's her. Jaffa flower cast to the ground, in good luck you will abound. Ah, of Shakespeare I was always fond. Yerushalayim.
I beg your pardon?
Yerushalayim, Hebrew for Jerusalem, capital of Israel. The monastery of St. John of the Franciscans, and the Orthodox monastery of the Holy Cross. The low entrance was designed to keep Turkish cavalry out. The cenacle where, according to Christian tradition, the Last Supper was held. The Church of Dormition, where the Virgin Mary fell asleep for the last time. And the walls of Jerusalem.
Yerushalayim.
Oh, good girl, fine. And the same seen from inside with David's Tower. The Abyssinian Coptic Church. Jerusalem is the living center of man's major faiths, going up to Zion. These various religions explain the different types of religious architecture. And now, let's look at the rabbinate. After all, we are still in Israel.
Why, that's the YMCA.
Founded in 1928, a gathering ground of the races, and the hub of Jerusalem's intellectual elite, is my own university, the first Hebrew university in the world. He who picks the university flower is guaranteed lifelong brain power. The new town of Jerusalem has 168,724 inhabitants, 120 members of parliament, 4 trade union bodies, 2 radio stations broadcasting in 11 languages, 13 Hebrew newspapers, 1 in Arabic, 1 in English, 1 in French, 2 in German, and that brings us to another kind of journal written over 2,000 years ago, the Dead Sea Scrolls. There are 7 of them, discovered by a wandering shepherd in 1947. Because of their priceless value, they're kept in specially air-conditioned vaults. Written in Hebrew by the Essenes, the scrolls stirred worldwide interest on living conditions and the pre-Christian development of religion in the Holy Land. A way of life and philosophy, part of our spiritual heritage on parchment. 20 centuries later, Marc Chagall's genius shone through his stained glass window at Hadassah.
Hadassah?
Hadassah, it means Esther in Hebrew.
But my name is Juliet.
Oh, a charming name. No, Hadassah is our school of medicine, the most modern medical center in the Middle East. Juliet! Oh, Juliet! Oh, you little flower, it's growing. A red flower at night is the shepherd's delight. A Jaffa flower in the morning is a pilot's sweetheart's warning. Oh, good morning, everybody. Now, no hanging about today. We've got lots to see.
Dig that hat, and I go for that mustache.
Mount Tabor, the Mount of the Bull.
In what language? Greek or Hebrew?
Arab, lady. Mount Tabor is often mentioned in the Old Testament.
But to name a few occasions in modern history, Napoleon beat the Turks here in 1799.
Now look, lady, I was coming to that, and as I was saying...
He's forgotten the transfiguration of Jesus.
No, I haven't. It was declared to have occurred here in the company of 3 disciples. Now, I've got to stop her. She's absolutely ruining the trade. Right now, you can see the Lake of Tiberias.
And where is the Sea of Galilee?
It's the same thing, lady. It's also called Kinneret. The lake, the sea, whatever the lady prefers, is 684 feet below sea level.
I wonder if this made it easier for Jesus to walk on the water.
Now, that is a question neither of us can answer. And the miracle...
And the miracle of the loaves and the fishes Jesus performed here.
The rabbis in old days declared, God made 7 seas, but the Sea of Kinneret is his pride and joy.
He is talking through his funny hat, or is it his mustache? Whatever next.
Next, lady, Capernaum,
The old ruins of the temple were built on the site of the original synagogue.
in which Jesus preached after he came here with his parents from Nazareth.
Not only did Jesus make Capernaum his home, he preached and produced miracles. Apart from the synagogue built by a friendly Roman centurion, nothing remains.
And by the Middle Ages, the town was in ruins.
Except me and the synagogue, where excavations begun 60 years ago. If he thinks he can explain all this without me, he's mistaken.
Now keep it under your hat, but I know a shady spot with palm trees.
Palm trees?
I might even get a date.
Oh, those palm trees. They don't grow like that anymore. All hand-carved.
The Mount of Beatitudes, where Jesus pronounced his Sermon on the Mount. It constitutes the very essence of his doctrine.
And more recently, Pope Paul VI stayed at the Franciscan convent overlooking the lake where the Romans built Emperor Tiberius' town.
And the sulphurous baths renowned for...
Beauty treatment?
No, for blood pressure, rheumatisms, and bad temper cures known since the Romans.
Then came the Crusaders with high blood pressure.
They built towers and fortresses.
And then came the Arabs with low blood pressure.
They built towers and mosques.
And then came the artists under their own pressure.
And they put up modern art galleries. But press on, and now all aboard to Ein Gev, the kibbutz renowned for its music festival. Now Joliet, Joliet! Oh, too far to swim, and her flower would drown. My kingdom for a seahorse! Once upon a time there lived in Nazareth a rich and powerful young prince. One morning, as the muezzin called the faithful to prayer at the mosques and the church bells rang joyfully, his grand vizier told him, "Your destiny has crossed the seas, yet know ye not. But shortly ye will encounter a beautiful stranger from afar." Upon this the prince did meditate. He would take this woman for wife. And behold, the vizier spake verily. For that same day a stranger indeed visited the church of Annunciation, where the archangel Gabriel appeared before the Virgin Mary. garb of a simple Bedouin, the prince followed the stranger through the bazaar. O lovely stranger from distant shores, thy beauty makes every bristle of my beard quiver with Turkish delight. The prince then followed her to the Virgin's fountain. The water, which is the only source in Nazareth, is so clear, so fresh, so pure that she compared it to a stream, nay, a river of diamonds, when at that moment a great silver bird streaked across the heavens.
Oh, my flashing eagle, where are you heading?
Bound for St. John of Acre, that once fell into the hands of Richard the Lionheart, a capital of the Crusaders, and many moons before, Hercules rested here from his severe wounds. A town of minarets and white-domed mosques, a former citadel, much coveted, often changing hands, often besieged. The prince laid siege too. He carried the noble stranger through the old streets to the harbour, a place where many knights, mercenaries, and merchants disembarked from far-flung shores. This, too, was the land of Emir Dua el-Uar, the great Bedouin conqueror, master of central Palestine. In the caravanserai, where lingered all the heady perfumes and spices of Arabia, the babble of many tongues, meeting place of many travelers. The prince's spirit soared as he recalled Abracadabra, his little oil lamp, a family heritage handed down from his ancestor Aladdin. The noble stranger would be granted all her wishes. The lady rubbed the lamp, and behold, the man of her most precious dreams appeared. The prince, perceiving naught, love being blind, took his beloved to the ramparts of the Crusaders' old fort. May everything be thine, he declared gallantly. Jewels, my heart and hand, my grandfather's lamp. With it you may command your heart's most cherished desire, and mine too. So as to prove it, he caused the first man to hove in sight to disappear. He seemed to be born under an unlucky star. The noble lady, regretting his departure, spake thus to the prince.
I do hope you don't mind.
I prithee after thee.
Haifa, at the foot of the Carmel Mountains, is the old new port of the old new land. The Phoenicians used it, and the Greeks used it, and Haifa today is the third largest city in Israel, where mountain, sea, and country meet around the Baha'i Temple of Justice. Well, the guidebook's got nothing on me. As everybody knows, the state of Israel is made up of two halves, the north and the south. The Negev, in glorious technicolor and stereophonic sound. The cowboys and Indians and the stagecoach. The last bugle call of the Foreign Legion. Rudolph Valentino, the son of the Sheik. Not a sheriff in sight. The Dead Sea. They say the water is so full of minerals that even the trees grow like this. different sort of a guy. He must be checking the weather report. This is quite a desert. Now off to En-Gedi, the oasis where King David bathed and Solomon sang its praise. Waterfall overlooking the Dead Sea. Yep, I'm going to have myself a swim.
High pressure gal. Always got the throttle full out. Never stops for a second. Who can she be chasing? I wonder what her game is. What do you suggest? Could be a spy. You read too many paperbacks. If that's all you can say. How about you? Grow my beard again. That's a nice idea, old bean.
Well, my dear, Avdat was put up by the Nabateans in the 2nd century BC at the crossroads of Elat and Gaza. Pretty fine workmen, these Nabateans, you know. They combined trade and agriculture and were the first hydraulic engineers in the world. Their farming methods have been rediscovered and are successfully practiced today. Then the Romans came along and turned the town into a place of luxury. Then the Byzantine Empire took over. Then the Arab conquerors arrived in 634, and the sands covered the decayed city. Today it's the town we've literally dug out of the hill. We like to call it the Pompeii of Israel. Now mind where you step. Don't wear out the stones, they're historical. Oh, look at those columns. Now don't lean on them. They're historical too. I'll show you a Nabatean church, one of the oldest and most beautiful in the world. It dates from Byzantium. The town was enlarged and converted to Christianity. As I said, pure Byzantium. What do you say to the bas-relief? No comparison to yours, of course. What about that arch? Carved from solid stone. Oh, what a curve. I wonder whether you would care to see my relics, a genuine Nabatean farm, or my Byzantine etchings. And here again, the desert, carved from solid stone. It's historic too. Right now I'm talking about King Solomon's famous pillars. Simply splendid, aren't they? Big too when you get closer. All done by wind erosion. Took a bit of time, of course. Now what do you say to dropping in on the copper mines of King Solomon?
And feel like the Queen of Sheba sailing up the Red Sea.
And arriving in Elat on the wings of fame and beauty.
This is Elat Airport. Elat Airport. Israel's open window to the Red Sea. Its door to the desert. Genuine suntans guaranteed within minutes. Pedigree fish guaranteed within territorial waters. Thank you.
Bearded knight, my flying dreamboat. With my own eyes I see him.
The Red Sea. No place for the colorblind. Ah, there she is, my little flower. But they've grown now. Maybe I shouldn't have watered them in the Dead Sea. Wait for me!
great bull.
A wreath of coral I do bestow from Elat's Gulf, don't you know? The seascape is fine seen from here, but drop me a line in Caesarea.
How can you pay court on a putting green? Even on a golf course in Caesarea. Mon Dieu, will I ever find my darling.
How can I fail with Neptune's beard, my French accent, and a picture postcard setting on the glorious stones? Way back 3,000 years ago, Herod the Great built the town and named it after Caesar. St. Paul spent a couple of years here, in jail.
Ah, my little cabbage, where have you gone? If only I could find her car, she would not be far.
Juliet, my Juliet, stay on your balcony. Your Romeo is here. And as the sun sinks over Caesarea, we take our leave of the two young people, united happily forever after. But that story's got whiskers on it. Shalom.
Shalom.